Hello, I was just having a sandwich. My name's AF Harrold. I'm an author of books and poems and a performer of poems and a reader of books and all these things. For kids, look, I wrote this book, Things You Find in a Poet's Beard, which is a book of poems all by me. Or I wrote this book, Greta Zargo and the Death Robots from Outer Space, which is about a girl who saves the world from death robots who want to destroy it. Or books like this one. Fizzlebert Stump, the boy who ran away from the circus and joined the library. Silly, daft, funny books that lots of people have enjoyed. There we go, very good. And one of the things I do, AF Harrold, is I go around and visit schools and I read poems and I talk about my books with the kids that I meet in schools. And I've got some really good friends at an organisation called ABC to Read. And ABC to Read have loads of volunteers who go around all the schools around Reading, around Berkshire, and the volunteers sit down and read books with kids. And you may have a volunteer who comes and reads with you. You might have a friend who goes off and reads with the volunteer every now and then. But you'll know, like I know, that at the moment, volunteers and authors, we're not visiting schools. For one thing, schools have been closed down, a lot of them, for most kids. And now at the moment some kids are back, but they still don't want people coming in and visiting who've been to loads of other schools and all over the place, because we need to maintain the social distancing and we need to keep washing and keep our hygiene and keep safe. So while the volunteers aren't able to visit and while I'm not able to visit and read poems, we thought we teamed up ABC to Read and me, AF Harrold, to make the little video to be as if I were visiting you in your school to read you some poems. And so that's what I'm going to do, okay? AF Harrold reading you some poems from this book, Things You Find in a Poet's Beard. This is the poet, this is the beard, and that's a thing I found, and it was a finger. Not that surprising. Here we go. I'm going to read three poems for you. Just keep us busy today. This first poem is called The Perils of Breakfast. Hands up, anyone who has ever eaten breakfast, ever. Oh, that's good, that's good. Some of you will know, in that case, that sometimes breakfast is dangerous. And this poem is designed to help warn you about some of the dangers you might encounter during your breakfast, okay? And it goes like this. Perils of Breakfast. Page 38, if you're following in the book. Watch out for bears in your cornflakes. Bears are dangerous. Bears have got big claws. Bears are always hungry. At breakfast time, doubly so. If you lift a spoonful of cornflakes up to your mouth and it's got a bear hiding in it, well, you'll be in trouble then, won't you? Eaten up just like that. Gobble, gobble, crunch. Fortunately, bears are larger than cornflakes, and so it's usually possible to spot a bit of fur poking around the edge of the cornflake. If you do spot a bit of fur poking around the edge of the cornflake in the spoonful of cornflakes you lifted up to put into your mouth to have for your breakfast, then just put the spoon down. Step away and have something else for your breakfast instead. But watch out for crocodiles in your porridge, and watch out for tigers under your toast. So look, there's your first one. Look, friends, I visit lots of schools. I read this poem in schools all over the country to all sorts of kids, and when I read it, I like to find out a little bit of the local knowledge. I like to check that they've listened to the poem, found out that they've taken on the safety advice, but also learn a little bit more, because you know and I know bears, crocodiles and tigers aren't the only dangerous animals you might find at your breakfast table. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count to 3. And when I get to 3, I'd like you, wherever you are, if you're in the school hall or if you're in a classroom or if you're at home watching this, I'd like you on the count of 3 to shout out a dangerous animal, bear, tiger, and where it might be hiding at the breakfast table. Bears behind the cornflakes. Tigers underneath the toast. So on the count of 3, have a think. Dangerous animal and the place it might be hiding at the breakfast table. So 1, 2, 2.5, 3. Now, I didn't hear anything because I'm sat in my shed at the end of the garden and you're where you are and I'm in the past and you're in the future. So I'm just going to hope that some of you shouted out a dangerous animal and the place it might be hiding. I'd like you to have a think when you go off after this. Have a think about that animal, whether it's a snake in your Cocoa Pops or a shark in your milk, whatever it was. Have a think about how you might keep yourself safe from that animal. How would you spot it? How would you notice it? The shark's fin breaking the surface of the milk, or the hiss from your Rice Krispies of the snake in there. Instead of snap, crackle, pop, maybe there's a hiss. Maybe that's how you spot the snake, or a bit of fur poking around the edge of the cornflake. How would you spot the dangerous animal, and what would you do to keep yourself safe? Would you just put the spoon down and step away like we did with the bear? Or would you offer your bowl of snake-infested Rice Krispies to your little brother? Or what? You ever think about that? Maybe you'll be able to write your own poem about it, or write a little story, or just scare your mother by shouting at the breakfast table, "Watch out for the bears!" It's up to you. Okay, 2 more poems. Just a couple of quick poems just to send us off in a good mood somewhere. So here is, that was Perils of Breakfast. Here is a more what would you call it? A slightly more serious poem maybe. This poem is called Burying the Dog. It goes like this. We buried the dog in the garden where she had buried her bones. We patted the earth down neatly and piled up some stones. When Mum saw what we'd done, she made us dig her up quick. She was only asleep when we buried her, but now she's looking quite sick. Okay, some people think that poem's a little bit sick and twisted and a bit creepy and a bit nasty and a bit mean. Some people find it very funny. So I will leave it up to you to decide which camp you are in on that. And I apologise if you thought it was a bit too... I'm sorry, but sometimes poetry takes you to these dark places. Okay, going to finish off one last poem. This is almost the last poem in the book. This poem is called I Want to Be a Wallaby. And some of you may notice during the lockdown, during the time we've all been at home, not being able to go out, not being able to see people, sometimes it's a bit miserable. Sometimes being a human being, having to deal with other human beings, maybe there's not a lot of space, maybe it's raining, you're all indoors, it can be hard work. And I've noticed this in various times. I've thought to myself, being human is difficult. You've got to have all these relationships, you've got to talk to people, you've got to be nice to people even when they're annoying or you accidentally... Wouldn't it be easier to be a wallaby? I mean, what does a wallaby have to do? What is a wallaby? Do you know what? So a little kangaroo, a little sort of species of kangaroo, isn't it, a wallaby? Easy. What do? You hop about, you eat some grass, that's it. What a beautiful life that would be. And so in these times when it's difficult to be human, this is my poem about what I would rather be. I want to be a wallaby. I want to be a wallaby. I want to be a wallaby, or else a kangaroo. I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, or as a kangaroo. I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, or as a kangaroo. I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, or as a kangaroo. A kangaroo can do what a wallaby does, and the wallabies do what the kangaroos do. Kangaroos do what the wallabies do, the wallabies don't worry because they do it too. I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, or as a kangaroo. I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, or as a kangaroo. Want to be a wallaby, 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 as kangaroo. Wallaby, 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 as kangaroo. I bounce, 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 bounce. I bounce downtown and I bounce to the shops. I bounce, 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 bounce. I bounce all the way, bounce till I stop. Bounce, 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 bounce. Then I'd have a sit down because I might be tired. But I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby, I want to be a wallaby as kangaroo. Wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby as kangaroo. Kangaroo do what a wallaby does, and the wallabies do what the kangaroos do. If the kangaroos do what the wallabies do, the wallabies don't worry to do it too. But one better wallaby, one better wallaby, one better wallaby as kangaroo. One better wallaby, one better wallaby, one better wallaby as kangaroo. Wallaby, 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 oh kangaroo. Wallaby, 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 wallaby. I wanna be oh, as a kangaroo. I want to be a wallaby. I want to be a wallaby as a kangaroo. I'll keep on bouncing, 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 keep on bouncing till I'm sick. Keep on bouncing, bouncing, bouncing till I've had enough of it. And I wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby as a kangaroo. Wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby as a kangaroo. Wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby, I wanna be a wallaby or else a kangaroo. Okay, there we go. I've been AF Harrold, author of books such as the Fizzlebert Stump and the Greta Zargo books, poems such as the ones you've just heard, talking to you on behalf of my very good friends at ABC to Read. Hopefully soon their volunteers will be able to get back into schools helping kids with the reading, because reading is good and it's fun and I enjoy doing it, and I hope some of you do too. You'll see your volunteer friends again soon. I'll see you at some point. You'll see each other if you just sort of look around the room that you're in now, if there's other people there. If not, hopefully you'll see some of them soon. ABC to Read, AF Harrold, you, the kids of the school that you're in. Well done. Be good. Have fun. Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't breathe on other people. Stop looking at me now. Nah, you stop.